Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for July 30th, 2026. We've got Empires and Prosperity today. And we've got a lot of treasures on the board and keep. That's a little terrifying. Although there's also collections, so maybe that doesn't matter so much. There's also not much trashing, just Crystal Ball. Crystal Ball is pretty bad at trashing in general, and I don't see anything that's obviously going to set that up. Where you could, like, discard or top deck or something, a junk card. The one thing would be that you can if you take Wild Hunt points at the end of your turn, you're gonna have that card in that estate in the discard pile. You could trash that. But yeah, so the trashing is weak. Plus actions from City and King's Court. Well, and technically Crystal Ball can also do that sort of. I wouldn't call that weak, but potentially slow to come online. Since early cities are obviously expensive for what they do, and King's Court is just straight up expensive. Although not a ton of terminal actions on the board anyway. For draw, we've got Wild Hunt and then King's Court. Obviously, King's Courting Wild Hunt is a lot of draw, but King's Courting City, Peddler, Patrician Emporium, that all can also all be draw. And then for gains, we've got Collection, Charm, Engineer, and then technically Wild Hunt with the estate gaining. Yeah, not. I guess the one thing to say about that is that Engineer does not look good. I mean, if you could Crystal Ball into an Engineer with Quarry in play, that would be pretty nice. But short of that, it does not look good. Just not much of relevance to gain there. So, how do we want to open? I mean, so obviously the goal is going to be to draw with King's Court Wild Hunt, play a bunch of collections. And of course, cities, when they activate, can also provide draw. Maybe I didn't actually mention that when I was talking about the draw, but the problem is that it's just going to be very slow to get going. I think we probably do want to go ahead and open with a silver. There's no real alternative. Like Patrician is a no-op opening essentially. And even though it's adding a stop card to the deck, which is annoying, we do want to hit 5 a lot. So I think we do Silver Quarry. The bot goes for Engineer. I really don't think that makes any sense. Maybe the bot is going to try some kind of rush thing. I also don't think that's going to be good. There's so much alt VP on this board. 4 again. Frig. I mean, a second Quarry is not unreasonable here. Yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and do that. Alright, so now the question is, do we go ahead and take a Crystal Ball first? They're, it is at least not a stop card. Collection would combine nicely with the Quarry, of course. Yeah, the bot just got a second engineer. It must be planning to rush piles. I think I will start with a crystal ball. I think it could also be Wild Hunt first. Maybe that's better. It will take several. The Wild Hunt gets us, 2 cards faster through a shuffle. Crystal Ball gets us 1 card faster through the second shuffle. And then, like, assuming we even find a card to trash. So it is, but we obviously, if we're gonna get that payoff, we want to get it sooner rather than later. Yeah, I think I will take a crystal ball. The other reason to do it is just because, like, right now we can afford it, and like here we can't. So, now we can take a Wild Hunt. So the bot is gaining quarries with engineer. Why? Confusing. All right, do we take another Wild Hunt or do we take a city? I mean, the odds of drawing dead aren't that high at this point, and the odds of city into Wild Hunt aren't very good anyway, so I think it's another Wild Hunt. Bottom deck the Crystal Ball, which is great. The bot's only actions in his deck are Engineer, and it's a King's Court. Okay, yeah, see... All right. Do we take a King's Court because we can? We only have 1 estate down there. I guess we still don't have any plus buy in our deck, and we're not likely to be able to get it next turn. We have 4 coppers, 4 coppers, estate, quarry, Wild Hunt. Well, okay, the Wild Hunt is there. Yeah, I think I'll take the King's Court. I mean, granted, the odds of... Oh, for sake. Alright, I guess I'll take a Patrician. I mean, at least it's a King's Court target, and it can find Wild Hunt as well. I guess we do want to draw with this. Like, yeah, we could draw the King's Court dead, but we do want to see the Crystal Ball. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. Alright, well, let's get another King's Court. We're not even hitting 5 here if we get to trash. Alright, I guess that's another Patrician then. This is so, like, why? Ugh. Now do we take a city? I mean, the bot is going to be trying to empty piles. I guess so. This is unbelievable. Like, I know... It's... Oh my god. In theory, I should know what that last card is. I definitely don't. But I also don't have enough to get, like, a collection. Do we trigger the shuffle? I think so. I have the quarry. I take another King's Court now. We really need the plus buy. I think I'm going to take a collection. Like, we have a decent chance to draw coming up here. Alright, alright. It's gotta be Play City King's Court Wild Hunt. Got another King's Court down there, right? No, we don't. What do we have down there? 2 estates. No, 1 estate. 1 copper. And... another patrician? Hmm. I really like to trash with the crystal ball. Wait, what? Oh! Oops. I was still King's Courting. Okay, well... we might as well just do this then. Okay. Do we get another collection now? I think we do. King's Court, or sorry, collection, and then yeah, do we get a King's Court? A Wild Hunt, a city. I think city. I'm really not sure about that. Okay, this is honestly not that bad. I think this is just King's Court City, or it could be City Collection. Yeah, let's go City Collection. All right. All right, we don't have another King's Court. That's fine. King's Court, Wild Hunt, cards, cards, cards. There is another copper down there that we could potentially trash with the crystal ball. Might as well try. Or wait, what else is down there? Collection. A quarry. Collection, quarry, copper, patrician. Doesn't make sense not to draw that stuff. It is another city. Okay. Oh, wait. Why do we only have 6 copper? Oh, we've trashed twice? I didn't remember doing that. Okay, well, whatever. Wait, why did I draw that? That was so unnecessary. What am I doing? Okay. 1 more collection, I think. And then a King's Court, a city, and maybe just 2 cities. The bot is almost emptied engineers, which will make the cities better. All right. we've drawn all the junk again. We could take the points this turn, though, and trash with Crystal Ball like I was talking about before. Those last two cards include a collection and another city. Yeah. All right. Cards, points. And now the game is just over. Is there any way we could win this turn, actually? We have 5 buys. It looks like that should be doable. What if we'd taken... We wouldn't even need to have drawn here. We could take in a bunch of estates here. I mean, we can also just win on City Engineer or Emporium Engineer. Have enough buys? Yeah, okay. So we shouldn't trash the estate, I guess. Yeah, so the bot, it feels like the bot is leaning harder into rush stuff than it used to. Maybe it's just the nature of the kingdoms that have been rolled lately. I'm pretty sure the bot hasn't received like any updates such that it would like actually be approaching kingdoms differently. So it's got to just be like a coincidence or something. But I mean, this is just so very much not a kingdom where that is an appropriate strategy. There's just absolutely no way. Like I don't know. I'm disappointed. Right? Like this is yeah, I don't know. I just no, just no. It was actually crazy how bad my draws were for a few turns there, but eventually, you know, we put enough of the good stuff into our deck and we're likely enough to line it up. We could have easily dudded, you know, at some point in these past couple turns. So like we didn't have a good turn 13. We had a good turn 14. We had a good... Oh, we didn't actually have that good of a turn 15. Okay, yes, we did dud. Big turn 16, big turn 17. We had a big turn before turn 13, right? Well, but it wasn't turn 12. Or 11, or 10, or... No, I guess we didn't. Yeah, we didn't have like a big turn until this turn 14. And then we did have a dud. Yeah, so I mean, this is what I mean. Like, this was, like, my deck wasn't even, like I got far from lucky. But I also, I mean, I could have dudded again, and I don't think the bot would have meaningfully been able to take advantage of it. Like, the bot could have emptied the quarries, but, like, emptying Emporium, like, it was only ever going to be able to get, like, one of those at a time. I guess it did have, like, one collection, so I could have gotten 2 Emporiums on one turn, but, like, I had a lot of time. And all those Wild Hunt points, like, even if I didn't get a bunch of collection points, I don't know. It's just, like, yeah, I am disappointed in the bot. This is just, it is annoying how, like, little control you have early, but still. I will say, I think the Crystal Ball did not pay off. I trashed 2 cards. It is itself, it's not a stop card in the sense that it can play a card from your deck, but it is in the sense that A, if you're drawing your deck, then it's a stop card, and B, it stops you from seeing your good action cards, like, you know, during your turn. So I would say it very definitely did not pay off, and probably I should have just skipped it entirely. I mean, I don't know. Like maybe I did bottom deck it, so I got to play it less than I like should have. I bottom decked it the first shuffle. I also didn't hit like I opened Quarry Silver, but then like didn't hit 5 turn 3. So like if I'd hit 5 turn 3 and turn 4, I mean, even if I had, I wouldn't have likely gotten like Crystal Ball or 2 Crystal Balls, but potentially I get like Crystal Ball Wild Hunt or something, and then maybe I see the first Crystal Ball a bit more often, and certainly would have been less likely to bottom deck in that case. So I'm not necessarily saying that you absolutely shouldn't play with it here, but I am now leaning in that direction because it made very little difference in the end to my deck's ability to line everything up. But yeah, that in the face of what the bot was doing, that just wasn't going to matter. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.